Hey, what's happening, Rangers? Welcome back to Power Rangers!
Hi-ya!
Battle for the Grid! The newest Power Rangers game coming to a console near you this spring. And we've got some juicy footage to show you guys that will feature Ranger Slayer in action, Mastodon Sentry, and a lot of other great stuff. So before we start, make sure you guys smash that like button. And tell us who your favorite Ranger is and who you want to see in this game. So let's jump into the game.
Oh, yeah.
So we are starting off with, it looks like Lord Draken. So Evil Tommy versus Tommy.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw Magna Defender real quick. So this is a 3-on-3 fighting game, as you guys have seen. But what's so great about this footage is it doesn't have Enway's awesome commentary, and you couldn't really hear the game's music or if the characters had voices. But this confirms that the characters actually do say stuff once in a while.
Yep, you can hear them. You know, at least they're like, ah, and you know, they're grunts and stuff like that. But I think they might be saying some stuff too. I just listen closely here.
A lot of ayahs and things like that. So right now we're seeing Ranger Slayer do her thing. There's not really a lot of footage for Ranger Slayer right now, so this is kind of a nice little treat. Yeah,
this is definitely a cool treat that, you know, we get to see, and you guys watching this get to see. I really like how her arrows like glow pink, like she's extremely pink. I really like, she really stands out a lot.
She's super pink.
I love that. And every character seems to have their own unique, like, moves and, like, you know, everything like that. It just, I really like, they must have their own fighting style and stuff like that.
Of course they do. And of course you can see a lot of the Ranger assists in action with the ZORDS and stuff like that.
So Luke, being a console game instead of a tablet game, this Enway Power Ranger game is going to be, I think, different in a lot of ways because we're not going to actually have to wait for the move to pop up like in a tablet game.
It's just like Street Fighter and some other stuff. So, I mean, the model for this game, which somebody hasn't been watching my Power Ranger news, but that's fine. This is a 3-on-3 fighting game like Dragon Ball Fighters.
I'm sorry! Where
you can use assists either by themselves or at the same time. It's also a little bit like Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom in terms of the actual, you know, fighting mechanics.
Yeah.
But it's also, they have ZORDS that you can use once a player has 2 Rangers left on either side. And ZORDS can only be used once in a while between the other players. So.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not really sure how to summon them, but they're pretty much assists. They act as like another thing that you can combo with.
Oh.
So right now we're not seeing the ZORDS in action because there are still 3 players on each team. But once Lord Draken loses here, now the Goldar player will be able to summon a Zord attack.
Well, you know what, Luke? I am going to make you a promise that I'm going to go back and keep up on your Power Ranger news. So, and you guys should too. Check out all Luke's Power Ranger news on
Power Ranger news.
Yeah, because this game is going to be really awesome. It's, you know.
And just so you guys know, there's a new Legacy Wars character coming out this week, which we will be looking at, probably. Or either me or Amber will be in it as well. Actually, you're in a lot of them.
Yeah, I have been. You know what's going to be so great about this game is that Enway did such a great job, and still doing a great job on the, you know, the tablet game, and, you know, they just pay so much attention to each character's like moveset, and they actually make it totally accurate to how it was in the actual show, which is one of the things that Luke and I really loved about the tablet game, and it's going to be even more exciting in the actual console game because I just feel like
I can't wait for this.
I feel like everything's just going to be that much. It's just gonna flow better together. They're gonna have so many. I love seeing like the little like the accents when like that, like the flashes and the different, you know, like animations and stuff when you're hitting people. I think that is something like that's gonna be totally different than the tablet game because you can do so much more in the console game. So.
I mean, this is one of my most anticipating fighting games for this year. Like 2019 has been a year riddled with so many fighting games, but like the Power Rangers thing. It's just like, oh yes, want it so bad.
Well, I mean, Luke and I just love working with Enway. They're such a great company, and they're so much fun to work with, and you know, so many great people there. All
right, so we're gonna show you guys the actual character selection screen. You can see the 9 fighters that are available right at release, and this is kind of a cool, like, character screen. So You pick your team, and then there's an option to pick your Zords and stuff like that. You can also see, for Ranger Slayer, there is the Mighty Morphin pink skin.
Oh, so she's got a different skin when she's not evil.
Well, I mean, that's her exclusive, I think, from the deluxe edition.
Oh,
you guys have to check out the pre-order information in our description, but yeah. Mighty Morphin Pink is just a skin that you get as part of either the season pass or something else, and other Rangers are going to be getting other costumes or alts and things like that. But of course, the default alt, which I love, is the Dark Ranger skins, based on Rita and Zed's evil Ranger putties. So also show accurate.
Oh.
Which I showed you guys a little bit in Ranger news. And we've seen a lot of Cat, but I believe Ranger Slayer comes into this, so we wanted to show you guys this fight as well.
Yeah, I mean, these are some of the most interesting characters that you get to start out with.
I still say Zeo Gold needed to be one of the starters, so... I'm leaning toward that he's going to be DLC now, or he is going to be probably... like, maybe one of the last 15 characters that appear, like, for the first set of characters.
Maybe they're just saving the best for last, Kwing.
That's what I'm thinking, because I pester them all the time. It's like, so what's going on with Gold Ranger? They're like, oh, Gold Ranger's still highly requested. It's like, okay, so what's going on with that?
Yeah. So why isn't he in the startup then? Yeah, well, Luke and I are so excited for this because, I mean, since we started playing the tablet game, we were like, oh my gosh, what if they made this a console game? That would be the coolest thing ever. And it's like, oh my gosh, our dreams are becoming reality. So.
And the fact that they've been working on it for a couple of years is just like, we had no idea.
Yeah, we didn't even know that. It's like, oh wait, they were already planning on doing this. It's like, oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I hated that it got leaked for them. So we're seeing a little bit more of what Kimmy Cub can do. Evil Kimmy Cub.
Evil Kimmy Cub.
Evil Kimmy.
Yeah.
A lot of projectiles, which makes sense because, you know, the power bow. Although I think that's called the dark bow. And of course, you guys know that Evil Kimmy is from the Boom Comics Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And they are actually the ones who are writing the story for this game. It will have a story mode.
Well, I like
we don't have anything to show about story mode just yet, so...
Yeah. Well, I do like how they've had some stuff going on in the background, like moving, like fire and stuff like that. I think that really adds a lot to the whole feel of the game.
Well, we're in Lord Draken's throne room right now. You can see the trophies of the fallen Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from the world of the Coinless. And the Coinless is basically the world where the surviving Rangers had their powers stolen. And some of them died, like Jason was killed, and Billy, and...
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, I mean, this fighting game, when it, you know, finally releases, is gonna be... I just feel like it's gonna be every,
this spring.
You know, Power Ranger fans' dream. Like, I feel like, you know, it's gonna have... You know, basically all your favorite Rangers in it, all with their unique fighting styles and moves. And
well, I mean, I've been told to tell people this. If you want to play as a lot of your favorite Rangers, then you're going to want to tackle the Legacy Wars game. This game is going to focus on mostly characters that appeared in the Boom Comics, Shattered for the Grid, and some other stuff. And they are also going to have like some of the most popular Rangers. And they plan on supporting this game for a couple years because of that $20 price point. So just like what's become the norm with a lot of Power Ranger, or a lot of fighting games in general, is having season passes where more characters are shown like every 6 months to a year, and they just keep supporting it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they can't have like infinite number of Rangers in this.
Because for this year, I believe the plan is 15 to 20 Rangers in total.
Oh, okay.
Like 15 to 20 characters. And they're still actually going to be working on Legacy Wars, too. Legacy Wars celebrated 2 years.
Awesome.
And they're still going pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely.
At least I think it was 2 years. Yeah, because we're in 2019 now, so this March celebrates 2 years of Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love playing Legacy Wars, and like you said, the amount of characters they have in Legacy Wars is unbelievable. Like
65 to 70 characters
They
now?
just keep adding more and more. So if you're looking for a specific character that, you know, you really want to see that maybe not that many people have heard of, I mean, you'd have a better chance actually looking for it in Legacy Wars, the tablet game.
Yeah. This game is going to have, like, some of the most popular characters, because I pestered them. That's why I know that Gold Ranger is probably coming, but
He has to be in the game. If they don't, oh my gosh.
Well, I also told them...
Unless they're gonna have the Red Ranger in, but it feels like...
Jason's in it.
How could they... Okay, all
Jason's right there.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It's not Rocky, it's Jason.
All right, good. Well, I still think, yeah. I mean, how could they not have the Gold Ranger? He is an extremely popular character.
Yeah, me and Toko Chris are kind of... we're both... on two fronts, talking to Enway and Hasbro about Gold Ranger. We're being relentless. So,
funny.
Well, we have a cause. So if you guys want to help with Gold Ranger 2, pester Battle for the Grid's Twitter and Facebook. And speaking of that, this week there is also a really cool live stream that's happening showing off new footage. I don't know about new characters, but there's a charity event where past Power Rangers characters from Power Rangers Hyperforce, Ninja Steel, and some other characters will be appearing in a special live stream with Enway, and you can check out their Twitter for more information on that. I may be streaming the event. I have to see if I get permission to do that, because monetization is kind of tricky right now with what YouTube is doing and also some other stuff, but we hope you guys are enjoying the exclusive footage, and we had a lot of fun just showing you guys what is coming. So again, in the comment section below, tell us what you think about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, seeing Ranger Slayer and Mastodon Sentry in action, and we will see you with more Power Rangers gameplay probably by next week. Thanks for watching. A special shout out to Enway for providing the footage for us to show you guys, and we'll have more Power Ranger goodness to share with you guys this week. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!